88 days before Election Day, and Bernie Moreno is making his way across Ohio.
Yeah, and he stopped at a really popular restaurant on the west side this afternoon to talk with his supporters. WLWT News host Chris Jacobs was there. He joins us live tonight from West Price Hill with more on what he had to say. Hi there, Chris.
Yeah, hey Mike, Cherie. Well, Senate hopeful Bernie Moreno continuing his tour of Cincinnati and all of Ohio. He stopped at Price Hill Chili about an hour ago, just left a little while ago, but he, along with District 1 congressional candidate Orlando Sonza, Warren Davidson, and a few dozen supporters, they had a chance to meet and greet and speak about some of these upcoming races. They touched on the usual hot button issues: border security, the new top of the Democrat ticket, the economy, and inflation. Moreno even calling Senator Brown the Grim Reaper of the economy. He cited the polls which show he and Brown either tied or within the margin of error. Now, this wasn't a quiet event in terms of opposition. A group of protesters with the Ohio Democrat Party, they did show up with an inflatable cat about a block away. They say it represented a fat cat. They've been following him around on this tour. We did have a chance to speak with both Moreno about his competitor Brown, as well as speak with the protesters.
His recent ads are just like him. They're old, tired, and stale. I mean, this is a guy who's a liar. He is a guy who votes with the farthest left extreme of his party, but in election season tries to pretend that's not him. We're not going to let him get away with his lies.
Sherrod Brown's been an outstanding senator for the people in Ohio, and especially for us individuals who had our pensions threatened. He stood up for us, he worked hard at it, and when you speak to him, it's like talking to a friend or talking to a neighbor. It's not like talking to a used car salesman.
Now, Moreno has been on this statewide tour, basically making his way all across the state, what he calls the ground game. He does say his next stop will actually be in Westchester at the VOA Music Festival. Live in Price Hill, Chris Jacobs, WLWT News 5.